Going to college in the U.S. has been a dream for many young people around the world. But the political landscape is shifting and uncertainty is rising. Can other countries step in and attract the students? Which colleges are becoming the new go-to destinations?
Germany can clearly benefit from American immigration. As a result, we have a higher number of students who want to study abroad, are able to study at American universities, and then, of course, look for alternatives.
People have been coming from abroad to attend German universities for years. The quality of education is high and tuition nearly free. In 2023, international students made up around 16% of all university enrollment in Germany. That's nearly 500,000 people. In comparison, higher education in the U.S. is a much bigger and much more expensive business.
A college degree, essentially an American college degree, is one of the largest exports that the United States has, which is sort of interesting to think about in this context where we're having all these debates about imports and exports and tariffs.
In the U.S., international students made up just around 6% of university enrollments in 2023. That may sound like a small percentage, but it still means over 1 million international students chose the U.S. And the top countries sending students to the States? India leads the way with over 300,000 students. In second place is China with over 270,000. Followed by South Korea, Canada, and Taiwan. So who studies in Germany? The top 5 countries of origin for international students were India with nearly 50,000 students, followed by China with over 42,000, Turkey with more than 35,000, Syria, and Austria. But even more important than the number of students is how many of them stay and enter the German labor market, which is in urgent need of skilled workers.
Europe is clearly stronger on the talent it develops, but the United States is much better in making good use of the talent. That's Europe's challenge. It's still a very siloed, rigid labor market compared with the United States, where it's easy for the labor market to figure out where the talent is and then to make good use out of it. No?
But Europe, or Germany, has caught up in recent years and made some real changes, and the numbers clearly reflect that.
Around 45% of those who come to Germany as international students are still here 10 years later. That is the highest figure, just ahead of Canada, much higher than any other OECD member states.
Germany's demographic future depends on this talent. By 2030, the country will be short of 2 million skilled workers. And universities are the gateways to the workforce. Now, even America's most prestigious exchange program has come under pressure. The Fulbright program, an international scholarship to promote peace through academic exchange. The board resigned in protest, accusing the government of political interference and blocking scholarships. So German universities are seizing the opportunity.
If we consider doctoral candidates in the field of research, which is also difficult to access at American universities, where we've actually had difficulties in some areas, then German universities can of course attract large numbers of people if they position themselves well.
The race for global talent is on. It's not just Europe, Canada, or the US. China is also competing for top talent with new universities and research hubs.